It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Sean Manaea is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today. He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Ready.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Chapman over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting third.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, look out for Josh Reddick. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. From the stretch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Brantley stands at first with 1 out. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground. But obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Chopper to short. A toss behind the back. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Number 2. Alex.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. His career numbers against Manaea comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Line to the right side. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel
That
good
is
as a
it.
hitter, D-Roy. You get
The
that
center
base hit
fielder,
to give
number
your
4.
team the lead. You have to feel
George
good when you get down to
Springer.
first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, George Springer. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Astros 1 and the A's nothing. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
The 1-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's gone just 2 for 13. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Takes this the other way to right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. A's are gone in order. It remains 1-0. So striding in, Robinson Chirinos. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Robinson Chirinos.
And now a pitch on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead.
10.
Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. His career numbers against Minaya. He carries a .345 batting average. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Chirinos on at first, nobody out. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He swings and grounds it to short. And a glove flip for 1. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Into the box, Michael Brantley, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play,
Now
that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, two-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hitting.
In now, Josh Reddick. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Ready on 1 and 2. Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's got it. And the throw is right there at first. Oh, a fine off-balance play up the middle may have saved 2 runs, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Astros on top, 2-0. Coming in for his first at-bat, Chris Davis.
Leading off,
he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
The designated hitter.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 balls and 2 strikes. The count to Chris Davis. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Therefore it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on
first baseman.
In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. It was a 2-for-5 effort from him in the series finale on Sunday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't
left
outrageous.
fielder.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
calling balls and strikes is a really tough job. And even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll start this one at 269. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Pinder, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Fouled off. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Popped him up. Gurriel has a play, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it here 2-0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ball 2.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. The Scotty's on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman Alex Bregman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Popped up. Simeon moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Jurickson Profar, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. At the plate, Nick Hundley, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Chopper down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And another foul ball. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off. But until we lose,
stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at ball 1. His career line against Garrett Cole. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Cole's ready. Here it is on 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 2-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
So digging in now, Ramon Laureano, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Springer. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game.
The third baseman.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. The 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. To 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hit in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. We're through 3 here in the East Bay, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Now batting, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now here it comes. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopper to short. To his left, Simeon. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And as I thought
Now
might be the case based on how close that play
Robinson,
was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
At first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The first baseman, number 10, Julius.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
That's
2-0 now.
2-0.
2 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
has a base hit on the line. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris.
Here's Chris Davis now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Piscotty gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line down the left field line. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 2-1 to the A's first baseman. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And, whoa, you see the big number, about 99 for a top speed. Not too many guys around the league can match that. Stepping up now, Chad Pinder, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
First offering on its way. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. One strike now from Cole. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. The A's strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Aledmus Diaz. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Aledmus Diaz.
First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A nice job by the retreating first baseman to look it in for the out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Brantley. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope,
Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Softly hit here to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So stepping in, Josh Reddick. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And he popped him up, but this will land untouched.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Laureano moving in. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Striding into the box, Jurickson Profar. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Brantley's after it. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep
The
his hands
catcher,
inside
number 3,
that ball, stay square
Nick
as long as possible,
Hundley,
and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Nick Hundley looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Delivery to him on the way. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
He tried
the
the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Digging in, Marcus Semien, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. One-two pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Profar leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Full count now, 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 22.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Tapped out in front of home. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Astros lead it 2-1. Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Jose Altuve.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. But just foul. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Popped straight up. Olsen in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
The 2-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Into the box, Carlos Correa. Fly ball out toward left center field. Laureano will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Left side. And there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Astros leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. At the plate, Matt Chapman.
Leading off
He's
for the
hitless
A's,
in his 2 at-bats
the
so
third
far.
baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Hit back up the middle. Altuve fields it cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now
this is
batting,
not an
right
easy
fielder,
play where you have to range to
defense.
your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his
Scotty.
feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
1 strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Fastball just inside.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call and if it's that good, you have to wonder, maybe
number
it's
2,
personal. You
designated
can't blame him
hitter,
for being angry, but
Chris
he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner, 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind at the count 2-0.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch finds the zone, strike one.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
The Scotty, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's
Up
obvious
next,
he wanted absolutely
the
no
first
part of the
baseman,
3 or 4 hole hitters.
Matt.
But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Ready on 0-2. And it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Piscotty rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores and the A's have tied it. It's a 2-2 game.
Just a great at-bat there.
Now
that
batting,
one-out double
left
gets a
fielder.
run across, and now they've got runners at second and third, and
Pinter.
one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Standing in now, Chad Pinder, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game.
Your
Chris
attention,
Davinsky,
please.
a right-handed
Now
reliever
pitching
standing
for the
6'3",
Astros.
gets the ball now
Number
out of the
47,
bullpen.
Chris Davinsky.
Jurickson Profar will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The set and the 1-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The set and the 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We're through 6 full. It's the A's 3 and the Astros 2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for you.
Leading off the inning,
The catcher,
Robinson
number
Chirinos.
28.
And they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-1 game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Ready once again, Yuli Gurriel. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. The 1-2. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So striding forward now, Aledmus Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
2 out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. The A's lead this one 3-2. Digging in to try it again. Nick Hundley. No hits to this point.
Nick Hundley.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ground ball left side. Bregman gloves it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Striding in once again, Matt Chapman. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 1 for 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just off the inside corner. Semien leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now batting, the right fielder, Steven
Into the box now,
Piscotty.
Stephen Piscotty, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-2 Oakland.
Ladies
Lou
and gentlemen,
Trevino has
your
been summoned
attention,
from
please.
the bullpen as he'll do
Now
so to start the
pitching for
8th.
A's, number 62, Lou Trevino.
So the Houston lineup turns
Leading off
over,
for the
and to the
Astros,
plate, Michael
the
Brantley
left fielder,
is looking
number
for hit
23,
number 3 here in this
Michael
at-bat.
Brantley.
Here comes the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. The 2-0 on the way is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
The 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take
Now
3
batting,
for 4
right
every
fielder.
day of the week.
Yeah, in
Josh
today's day and age, Dan,
Reddick.
where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box, Josh Reddick, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
The 1-2 lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game.
Nope.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Full count, 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the two gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. So a runner at first now with one away, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Runner at first here, one man out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Scorched to third. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Your
Hector
attention,
Rondon
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching
bullpen
for
in the
Houston,
bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Hector Rondon.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris
Leading
Davis.
off for the
He'll see what
A's,
he can do leading off
the
the home
designated
eight.
hitter, Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Called strike 2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Matt Olson will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High and deep to left center field. Springer looking up. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Now batting, first
Stepping
baseman,
in now, Matt Olson.
Matt
As he'll take a
Olson.
called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Lined hard toward right center. Springer is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Boy, sometimes
The
they
left
say you
fielder.
hit it hard, good things
Yeah.
will happen. Well, that's not the case right there.
Pinker.
That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, Chad Pinder. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. One out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. Gurriel has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Striding in, Jurickson Profar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Two out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third. On the backhand, he knocks it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The catcher, number 3.
Wow, I'm shocked he
Nick
even pulled the trigger on
Hundley.
that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Hundley. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Here's the 2-0. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Profar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hundley in front, 3 balls and a strike.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is
The
going to
batter,
grind
number
him
10.
for a bit.
Shortstop.
He just missed, and
Marcus
now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here's the 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Onto Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's the A's 6 and the Astros 2.
Your attention, please.
Soria comes on from
Now
the
pitching
pen,
for
hoping to
the
finish
Athletics.
this one off here in the top
Number
of the
48,
ninth.
Joaquin Soria.
Digging in, George Springer. He was a
Leading
ground
off
out
the-
victim last time
The
up.
center fielder, number 4, George.
He's set. Here it comes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The catcher,
And there are the
number
final numbers for
28,
the Oakland starter.
Robinson.
He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. taken. Now it's 0-2. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Oakland rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Sean Manaea takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the A's got the home victory against the Astros 6-2. The Seattle Mariners totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 2-1. Andrew Heaney got his 3rd win this season, helping the Halos defeat the Rangers 2-1. The Orioles sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 8-7. The Yankees picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the visiting Red Sox 9-4. The Chicago White Sox grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-2. The Pirates snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-3. The Twins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-2. The Atlanta Braves combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-1. The Marlins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 2-1. The San Francisco Giants racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-3. The Philadelphia Phillies totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-4. The Brewers had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-5. The Cincinnati Reds grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-3. The Padres held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 1-0. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.